So welcome back to the channel. Here we are, just finishing off one of the class emblem missions. I can't think what they're called in Special Ops. I'd say finishing it off, hopefully finishing it off. Trying not to resort to using my more expensive battle items if I can help it. I have used some of the healing kits because they're obviously relatively cheap. The aim is, I think I'm going to try and take out Laszlo first, although it's going to be a bit random because I've got a lot of quite slow mana heroes in this team just because of the whichever class of emblem it is. My Haruto will help in keeping some people alive a little bit, and I think I might have to use I need to use a healing kit here. I might even need to use a time stop on this one. So yeah, I think it's time stop and flame bomb time. It's don't want to waste my time having to replay it. So those are obviously the more expensive battle items, things like time stops and flame bombs and the shock grenades and whatever. They do make quite a difference in an event, in a tournament like this. Sometimes you do have to use them, especially obviously I've got a real shortage of healers because of the classes of people I'm allowed to take on this one, and obviously when you're dealing with even like Laszlo's obviously a 3-star hero, he's all buffed up because it's like it's a what do you call it? It's a mission rather than a raid or whatever. So he's quite toughened up. It's actually going to be quite a close one, I think. This one. I'm going to time stop them again, actually, which is showing that this is not going terribly well. 3 time stops is quite expensive, but then the emblems are quite good, and I do periodically actually still remember to add emblems to my heroes. I've got 2 guys that are left with fairly little health on either of them, I think. Oh, there we are. I was about to say I think this will be enough. I didn't expect it to go quite that quickly, but there we are. Good result. Hooray! Anyway, there we are. Bum bum bum. Demolition emblems and spy emblems. Add them onto the pile. Mission accomplished. All the enemy spy files have been erased. Erased! Incinerated sounds more like, did you see that explosion? I saw it all right, and I can still hear it ringing in my ears. Ha ha ha. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you. Anyway, there we are. So we're actually mainly here to have a quick look at the raid tournament that's coming up. A 4-star bloody battle. I'm guessing it was going to be a 4-star one because obviously the last one was a 3-star one. No greens allowed. So obviously that means, for me at least, that means blue tank. And a blue tank means pretty much that I'm going to be going with Jackrabbit. Yeah, he'll do. He's not a don't think, well, the 4-star blues have I got. Obviously can't go with, I wouldn't go with the healer. Nah, not thinking of him. Oh, no, I think stick with Jackrabbit. Probably, because it's a bloody battle, I might actually just chuck in Flint on one side. But then again, trouble with, no, I'm going to get rid of the trouble with Flint. I like the idea of Flint as a counter-attacker, but the trouble is he's got no emblems on him at all. I will put Chuck Blunderbuss in. She always mixes things up a lot. And that just leaves me leaving one more. Now, the obvious thing would be to go for another blue. So I am going to go for this one and just see what happens. And there we go. So 2 blues. Just obviously Rana does a bit of healing, but it's her secondary skill, so I'm not too concerned that she's a healer. I mean, she won't do that bit, but she'll do the counter attack, which is the main part. And obviously, she's one of the heroes I've got sort of fully emblemed up to the top level. Speaking of emblemming people up, let's actually just quickly come out of here. Probably if I come out of team selection and just go into Blunderbuss. Let's get Blunderbuss's talent grid filled up. There we are, a bit fast mana, that'll help. And Jackrabbit, talent grid filled up. I think I'll go with the shield and that. There we are, talent grid filled up. So that's 2 more talent grids completed, which is rather nice. Yeah, probably won't do many more right this second. Who else was on my team? Oh, it was Makani. Do I use Makani enough to justify, or have I got any better blues coming up that I just haven't leveled up yet? Blue is quite a weak colour, I think, for me. Wei Sheng is not amazing. Crash is only a 3-star. Stefan, oh, I could do Stefan. CMYK, who's sitting there and still needs sorting out. Actually, I should do her as a matter of urgency, and Jargal. Actually, they come up quite a lot, don't they? Those two. Nope. I think I'll save the emblems for now. I don't think I want Makani leveled up. I think I'll leave him there. Anyway, there we are. So let's see how that goes. Obviously, I'll be updating throughout the week as to how this is going, and fingers crossed. Bit of luck. Passing wind. Following wind, passing wind, that's a completely different concept. Following wind, I might actually have some luck, and we'll see where we go. Anyway, as ever, do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It just remains me to say thank you very much for watching. Hoylvar, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.